got married August 2nd, 2016. By September 10th of 2017, he walked out and left me.
That's fucked up.
Okay, wait. Hold on. Did he use you? How do you meet him? Do you meet him in Morocco or do you meet him?
No, I met him in my neighborhood.
So he was living there in the United States before. He lives in USA before.
Yeah, he's been living here since 2014.
So he doesn't have a green card. At that time, he doesn't have a green card.
Well, his brother brought him here. So when I married him, I became his sponsor with my sister-in-law. Do you see what I mean? He had to change status. And he got everything from me. And he said, "Vatve food" to me. And I was like, "Shuma, that's haram. The fuck is wrong with you? Drop the muk bukras."
No, wait. Hold on. By the way, okay, how long have you living with him before? Or I mean, totally.
Okay, we've been separated over 3 years now. He only stayed with me like a little over a year.
3 years. But how long have you been living together?
We were only together a little over a year.
A year only. 1 year.
Yeah. He left me when I was pregnant.
Any children together?
Yeah, he doesn't care. I can't find him.
No, but I mean, if you do you have any children with him or not?
Yeah, I have a child. My binti's gonna be 3.
So in 1 year,
she's gonna be 3 years old. My binti.
Oh, you mean she's gonna be 3 years old?
Yeah, and she's sick. She's autistic, and Wallah, she was in the hospital for 6 months last year, right? How are you not gonna go see your binti for 6 months? She almost died. Shuma.
I have never asked about her. I have never.
When she was in the hospital for 6 months, Wallah, not once. He didn't go see her, not once. How can you call yourself a baba and say you're a Zwina Baba and Zwina Rajlik when you don't go see your binti in the hospital? Shuma.
Oh, shit, that's fucking bad, you know?
That's sad. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
It's all right. You know, I don't have anything against Moroccans. I love Moroccans.
No, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you had to go through that on your own.
But I want to tell you something. Easy. He can lose the green card because it's been only 1 year. You know that.
No. We've been married since 2016.
Oh, damn. That's 5 years.
And we've been separated. It doesn't matter because you know something, and I tell you at the end of the day, because Allah sees everything. And you know what? I don't want my binti to come to me later and say, "Mama, why did you take my dada away from me? Why did you send him away?" Because I'm Christian, I'm Catholic.
What is wrong?
My mother was Muslim, my stepfather was Muslim. I'm not going to sit there and do that to my husband just because I want to be like Shuma and hurt him like that and then hurt my daughter in the process and take my daughter's father away from her. I'm not like that. I don't do that sort of thing.
You know, you got such a beautiful soul and God is not going to let you down. And karma is a bitch, that's I know for
sure.
You
are beautiful, by the way. I love your hair. I wish I could have your hair right now.
Thank you, that's very sweet.
You know,
but listen, everything that happens in life goes in circles, so you don't worry. Whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. As long as you raise your daughter, she's going to be there for you. As long as like you are her mother and her father at the same time, you're going to see a beautiful, gorgeous girl that's going to grow and help you and support you in everything you need.
Assalamu alaikum. That's my son.
Walaikum salam, bro.
And you know what's sad? It's sad is that my husband was like the only father my son had. It was a stepdad. And, you know, like when we left, he was like, "I don't love you anymore." Like he said horrible things. And it's just like he disrupted my son's life. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I don't have a bad thing against Moroccan people at all. He left a bad taste in my mouth because what he did to me was so wrong. Like, I'm the only woman he's ever been with. Like, if you know what I mean.
If he says so.
No, he was. Trust me. Darren, go in the kitchen, please. Trust me, he was. You can tell. It's not the first
So did you, I know this might be personal, but did you guys marry like in love? Like were you guys in love when you decided to get married?
This is, okay, so when we got married the first time we got married, I was pregnant. I lost the baby.
Sorry to hear.
Because of him. Thank you. Then we got pregnant again and I had Binti.
Oh.
He was abusive.
My God bless her.
I lost
very,
my
very
baby
sick.
too.
You what?
I lost my baby too, you know.
I'm sorry, honey.
I'm from Georgia, Atlanta too. I live in Georgia.
Oh, okay. My brother MC Shan's from Atlanta, Georgia. And I used to tell Yasin, I said, Fim Shiti. Like, Wallah, what is wrong with you? Why does your brain function that way? Because he doesn't use his head sometimes. And it's just like, he couches bezaf. All he does is couche. He don't pay child support. He don't care about his daughter. He came over, what was it? He came over yesterday and he was here for like, what, 4 hours and leaves. And then it's just like, he's gone.
So you guys on contact?
I mean, barely. Like, I have him blocked most of the time. I just don't know how to talk to this guy. Like, you know what? And this is the thing. I'm going to explain something in Islam, okay? The problem with some cultures is that their mamas baby their sons so much because he's the youngest out of 7. He's still stuck on his mother's bezezel, if you know what I mean. She didn't do him any favors by babying him where he expects everybody to do everything for him when he doesn't have to work, he don't pay child support, he don't do nothing. Wallah, if I was in Morocco, he would have to pay the rent, buy the food, the coolie, buy the clothes for me, Binti, and the kids, everything. Wallah, I do everything. I pay for the food, I pay for everything. He does nothing. He doesn't eat. And I said, Wallah, if you're not working, you're unemployed, come over here and spend time with your daughter, spend time with the kids. Just be a father. And you can't even do that?
Okay, wait. What's your name, by the way?
Aurora.
Laura. I will ask you something.
No. Aurora.
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 Yeah. I told him he was a loser, a nut.
Is it Aurora, right?
Aurora. Okay.
Yeah, Aurora.
Can I ask you something?
Wait.
How long you have been separate?
It's been over 3 years now.
Okay, 3 years. Did you know about him? What he's doing right now? Did he meet some other woman or some stuff like that?
Okay. So because because he's so upset and depressed all the time, he says his Zebi don't work anymore. He's depressed. It won't go up. His Zebi has no power. His Kalawi is just dead. His Zebi's dead. I'm the only. Listen, Wallah, I took his virginity. I'm the only. I've had sex with a virgin before. I have 3 kids. My kids will be 24 and 13, and my daughter will be 3. If my other daughter was alive, she would have been 25. She died. So it's just like I'm not like a spring chicken here. It's not my first rodeo.
How do
you know? It's like my son and my husband.
Okay, Drelly Kenny for life. I will explain to people that they didn't understand what you're talking about.
Okay.
Or they didn't understand the English language because most of people
here.
This is
a fucking Kalawi.
Okay, wait, just a minute, okay? Yeah. I will explain to people here in Arabic. Okay. دراري غنشرح لكم اللي كما يفهموش الانجليزيه. هذه تزوجت مغربي ودرت معاه بنيته وخلاها ودابا ما بقاش كيقيم. قالت لك ما بقاش كيقيم. واش زامل ولا خص لي حوايج زامل بوه وخلاها بوحده. Okay, I explain already.
Badr,
I know my bezazels of bezaf. Crazy man. This Morocco didn't do that. He's crazy. Yeah, he did. Wallah, he did do that. And when Mama Fatima saw him, she went drop the muk and she got hurt. She boom, and then she went and took her shoe and went smack and beat the shit out of Yasin. Not once, but twice when he went to Morocco because of what he did to me. Mama Fatima, she loved me. Mama goes, Aurora, wehebuk, you still my binti.
Did you see her before? His mom?
I talked to her on video chat, but I never met her in person because he never took me to Morocco. He refused to.
Okay, by the way, I will ask you something, okay? Laura, okay? You hear me?
Aurora,
okay?
Yeah.
Listen, okay. For 1 year, you have meeting your boyfriend or your ex